Righto, got a pig down here at the pile. First time I've laid eyes on one there for months. So this is a new mate MAH50R from InfiRay, laser rangefinder. So it's its maiden voyage tonight. So let's see if we can go and get ourselves a pig. Okay, so we've got a pig down there at the carcass pile. I've got my 223 with the new mate MAH50R from InfiRay. I've never shot a thing with it yet, so I've got it mounted to my Leopold VX3 HD 3.5 to 10 by 50 day scope. So never used a clip-on before, so let's go down there and see if we can drop him. I've got the Hyperpod 3, so should have a good rest. It's actually not a pig, it's a dog. Oh, look at that. He knows what a howl is. He's off. By the time I got down to the dam and probably at a distance sort of from shootable distance from the pile, he had already moved off and he was heading west, so the opposite direction to me, and he was mucking around up on the hill, as you can see in the thermal. Not sure whether the scope's recording sound or not. I've never used the recording function on it until now, so see what the footage turns out to be like, but he certainly knows what's up. I gave a couple of little howls, he stopped, looked for a second, and as you saw, he took off. So he knows what a howl is. I'm going to trip over in the dark in a second. Definitely knows what a howl is, so I'll know probably not a good idea to try using them again. So around here, especially with those ones, are probably ones that I've howled at before and then shot at and not got them. So they're wised up, so either got to trap them or just stalk them and shoot them like that. Or try something else, maybe the whistles, something I haven't used before. Anyway, not to be tonight, well so far. I'll use the torch as I drive back home and see whether I can pull anything up. I'm actually only on my way back from work. I've been working on a job fixing some pipes and everything, the water pipes in the paddock. So just heading back from there. It's nearly dark, and threw the clip on the front just in case I saw something, and stopped up on the hill and had a look out, and there he was. So anyway, we'll keep going and see you later. This is my Leopold VX3 HD 3.5 to 10 by 50. It is probably better if you can get one a little bit lower magnification than that. I just keep it in this little case and throw it in the ute with me. That way, if I need to come back from work and it's dark, I can just chuck it on the front. Has got that thing there's the controls for it, so you can take that off, and you can actually strap it to your stock too if it comes with a strap. You got spare batteries, they just magnetically stick on there. They are pretty firm, they don't fall off, but you don't need to use them. It has got an internal battery. It lasts probably get 4 or 5 hours out of it anyway. It's got a rangefinder in there, 50mm objective lens, but I'll just keep the foam in there. You can buy different things to put it on different objective lens sizes, but they only sent me this one, so this is the only scope I can fit it on at the moment. You just put that rubber spacer on the end of the scope, and that just slides straight over the scope there. You just make sure that's aligned, and you just tighten it up, and it's ready to go. So you pull it up in the lens, turn it on, and you just use it like a normal scope. So the only thing that I don't like about it for what I do with YouTube is when you're recording out of here, it doesn't actually record your reticle because the reticle's in the scope, not in that. But that's only for a night side issue. I like to be able to see where exactly I was aiming when I look at back at the footage. But if you're not interested in recording everything, then it's not an issue. So I'm heading out again tonight. I haven't had a chance to get out a lot lately, but I'm heading out. I checked the camera today when I went past on the tractor, and the pigs have been coming in again every night for the last few nights, so with any luck they might be there tonight. I'm taking out the mate MAH50R from InfiRay. Actually this one was sent to me from Groundforce, so thanks James for sending this one out. It's actually a great little scope, but I'm yet to actually shoot an animal with it. I just haven't had the time to take it out. I haven't brought the 308 with the TS60 for backup, but I kind of want to try out the mate MAH50R. It is a brilliant little scope, a clip-on scope. So I've got it on my Leopold VX3 HD 3.5 to 10 by 50. So anyway, let's go and see if we can get ourselves a pig, or hopefully more than just one. I've got the Olight Javelot Turbo mounted up on the rack and rest lone shooter. I've just taken the shooting rest off so it's not in the way of my arm, because I'm not going to be shooting from the vehicle. But it's a really good little setup, so you don't have to drill a hole through the roof to mount your spotlight. You just have to have your arm out the window, unfortunately. But thankfully tonight it's not as cold. Okay, I might switch it to red mode soon and just go up stealthily. I've got the Z Vision light bar on the front from Eagle Eye Hunting Gear, so I'll just turn the red light on so I'm not putting light on the horizon, because it's quite a dark night tonight. If the pigs are there, I don't want to spook them. So I'll just sneak up there quietly. I won't even go over the horizon. I'll just get up there closer and switch off and walk over and have a look. I've got the find FH50R. See what we can find. Okay, so I'm nearly up as far as I want to go. I'm going to switch the lights right off now, and we'll just go into darkness for just a bit. I'll turn the heat off now and I'll get out and go for a walk. Okay, so the pigs seem to have not decided to show up. There's the pile down there, the trough. I think that's a hare, possibly down there. But anyway, I thought I'd just show you a bit of footage. This is taken with the mate MAH50R InfiRay clip-on unit. I've got a couple of kangaroos down the bottom there. I'll just range them at 642 metres. I've got a couple of cattle there, more of them there. See those ones there, I'll range them 794 metres out to there. So you can still identify that they're cattle. So it's got a 640 by 512 sensor in this one. It's a kangaroo. 718 metres. So it is very handy to have this function on here to be able to have the rangefinder built into this unit. Another thing I love is I've got the remote off the top in my hand. It just magnetically hooks to the top of the scope, and I've just taken it off. I've got it in my hand because it's more comfortable to use it like that than it is to try and reach forward. And it also allows you to be able to put one of the spare batteries on the top, which magnetically connect the same place the controls are. So they do provide a little strap thing that the control things you can attach to the side of your stock, so you can work it with your thumb, and the control panel just magnetically clips to that. Or you could probably mount a spare battery on there too, but I'd probably be a bit concerned about bumping it, knocking it off, although it does have quite a strong magnet holding it on. Anyway, this is the footage through the mate MAH50R from InfiRay, and you obviously can't see my crosshairs. There's roos jumping way out in the distance. Can't even. Yeah, 1277 metres. So there you go. The rangefinder goes well past 1200 metres. I think they advertise it only as a 1200 metre rangefinder. So there you go. But unfortunately, doesn't look like any piggies tonight. Unless they're down the dam. I slashed all around the dam there this afternoon. So whether they're mucking around, not sure what that is. Doesn't seem to have moved. Might be another hare down there at the edge of the dam. Yeah, the picture is really nice in this, but you can't see my crosshairs because I've got it on in front of the glass scope. But the picture is quite good. You are limited to the field of view of your scope, so I find probably shooting with this scope has a base magnification of 3.5, so it'd be good for shooting dogs or something like that at more distance. And I can zoom in. You can't see it, but I can just hit the zoom on the scope and actually zoom in a bit. But the more you zoom in, the more pixelated it gets too. So the one thing I don't really like about the unit is that if I do have a shot at something, you can't see where I'm aiming, and I can't go back and look at my footage, and if I missed a shot and say, oh, well, that's what I did wrong. Because it's always good to go back and analyse your shots and learn from your mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and yes, I do probably a lot more shooting than a lot of people, and I still make mistakes and miss more than I'd like to admit. But the more you shoot, the better you get. You'd hope anyway. Seems like a bit of a waste of time, but unless you go and have a look, you won't find anything. No piggies decided to show up, so maybe Ben and I might come out again tomorrow night and see if they'll play the game for us tomorrow night. Anyway, I'll check the camera tomorrow, see where they even come tonight, and see what time, so we got a better idea of what time to make it. But they're here at 7:30 yesterday evening, so anyway, work something out. It's not to be tonight. Righto, we've got a dead kitty cat. First kill with the mate MAH50R. What a good way to blood it on the cat. Let's go and have a look at him. Okay, so just driving down the track here, and I see the eyes in the spotlight, so I just switched everything off and drove in, and look what we have here. Well, I haven't actually seen a cat for a fair while. Well, actually about a month or so ago I did see one down here near the creek. Could well have been this one, and he took off down the track there. I blew the whistle at him a few times and he didn't even look at it, he just kept going. So could have been this one, I don't know. But anyway, I got him with the good old Rogue American ranch rifle, 223, and it's my first kill using my day scope with the InfiRay mate MAH50R. This is the InfiRay's new clip-on scope. It's got the built-in laser rangefinder. So anyway, what have we got here? A female. That's unusual. And I think I've got her right in the eye. Maybe in the chest as well, unless she's had a dodgy eye. Maybe she's only had one good eye. Never seen that before. Actually kind of got her in the eye because the skull is still all intact. I wasn't aiming for the head, I just aimed for the centre of the body here. She's lying down, and that's right where I hit. Probably would have been about 50, 60 metres. I didn't range it. But there you go, I've never seen that before. She's got a dud eye. So anyway, Dick Dead Eye, I'd probably call it one. Righto, we'll go and scalp her and cut her open and go home and get to bed. But at least the night was worthwhile. No pigs showed up, but I was able to finally get to use this scope on and actually shoot something. Really good little unit, I really like that. Okay, well I just cut her stomach open and I scalped her, and all I found was a few mice and a bit of a few bits of grasshoppers and other insects or whatever it's eaten, but it's all fairly old and half digested, so it's a bit hard to tell. Anyway, but there's thankfully no birds or other little things in there, so I probably got it just in time. But anyway, I'm going to have an early night and go and hit the sack. So I hope you have enjoyed this bit of a video, and I'll catch you on the next one, possibly tomorrow night. So anyway, I'll see you over in the next video.